Hello and a very warm welcome to today's video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the fact that QuickBooks has released quite a significant update to the world of their bank. This is an update that is called Bank Learning, and if QuickBooks is right, this actually has an ability to be able to save a ton of time. And I think they're onto something quite important here. So let's go and have a look at this update and see if it's actually going to be something that's going to be worthwhile implementing to your business going forward. My name is Patrick. As always, I am the QuickBooks chap, and I'm here to show you some really interesting updates to QuickBooks Online. Let's have a look. Hello, my name is Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer, a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts at Boffix, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday at 8:30 AM for Ask the Accountant, where you get to listen to all things to do with the world of accountancy. Now, let's go straight into this video because I think this video is going to be quite important. This is the video where we get to see what updates QuickBooks has brought to the whole banking area to try and make it as simplified as possible. Let's go straight away and let's figure out exactly what we've got to look at. Let's see what I'm talking about. So, here is a standard QuickBooks file. What we're going to do though is going to jump into the banking area on the left hand side and see if it can trigger our new area, and this is it. Power up QuickBooks to get organized automatically. Now I'm just going to make it a little bit small. That's more like it. So what we can see here is this is the new screen that we can see. Power up QuickBooks to get organized automatically. Review a few expenses now to help QuickBooks learn how to categorize for you. When you're done, see a snapshot of how you spend. All right, let's press this review category button. So first of all, it's going to ask you a few questions, and I think this is where it gets quite exciting, right? So is your business VAT registered? So you say yes, no, oh, I'm not sure. I'm just going to say no for this one, more bothered about the process. Let's press next. And then it's going to say, what was this expense for? And it's going to start looking at your expenses it's found. It'll organise your expenses and choose categories. Now, I'm in the sample company, so it's not great at trying to figure it out. If this was a transaction that it had more options for and it knew more and learnt more maybe from other users, for example, it's going to give you a lot more options. In this case, Supply Depot, well, I'm actually going to say that this should go to purchases and press done. So Supply Depot from now on in is going to go to purchases and it moves over. Coffee Place, I'm selecting a new category this time round. I want to go to, I think we've got a meals and entertainment in this one. Let's have a look. Yeah, meals and entertainment, press done. And that's good for that one. So now it's doing the cleverness. It's going to start looking for finding similar expenses. It's going to look through, it's found those meal and entertainment, free expenses fit this category. It's going to have a look around and then it gives you this wonderful breakdown here. Here's how your most common expenses are shaping up and we'll review them next. So you've got your expenses and it's telling you the date range where they fall into. What was your purchases, what was your meals, and what were your numbers related to it. Now at all this point we have the option to skip this for now. And it's only going to be showing expenses of the accounts you've just linked. And then it even tells you why this is draft. We've suggested categories based on your feedback and what other businesses use. And that's the key thing. This is all about trying to look at what other businesses would use. What would they look at this point in time? Where would they put that? And it's all about starting to use a bit of machine learning, a bit of AI to start pushing this even further. And QuickBooks are saying that this is going to save time overall. And you can see why. So from here, I can press the next button. And it says, are these always going to be purchases? At the moment, I've said yes. So that's my look at my purchases, Supply Depot. No more supplies, they will all appear there. And I press next. And then it's seen the restaurant and coffee place and it says, am I happy to make all of these expenses as well? And in this case, I can press next as well. Now it's going to be updating those categories and bringing those transactions in. So we've done purchases, done meals and entertainment. Now it's going to look, and there we go, you're saving hours of work. Your feedback helped us categorize 6 expenses. You can categorize the rest of your expenses in banking. Press next. And it takes us directly to the normal solution. So I could take the guided tour as you would normally, and you can see that these items got there. Now, importantly though, If I jump into the rules section and just go to rules, you can see it started to bring these rules in, including automatically include them as auto add. So what that's going to mean is that we're always going to have the opportunity to auto add and put these rules in place. Love it. And that's it. That is this new bank learning feature. Now, QuickBooks made a huge deal about this one. And on the sample company, you can't really see what the updates are or how they're going to work in too much fashion. But what you can see is that it's going to help you be able to look at it first and foremost. Now, if you're a seasoned user of QuickBooks, I probably would say that this isn't going to be too much benefit for you. In fact, it's probably going to take you longer to be able to do that categorize at the beginning than you would do normally. And that's fine, because as seasoned users of QuickBooks, we don't need these fancy little solutions like this to walk us through. We already know how QuickBooks is working, and we would probably jump straight to that rules situation. Or for me, what I would always do on one where I've got loads to do, I would go and enable things like grouping and use solutions like that to really push on and put these in quicker. Now, I personally love things like grouping, things like rules, and even importing rules if I really want to go quick at making things work best for me. And I feel like they're the better solutions for me to keep on top of everything and make sure that I'm actually providing the best possible efficiency in terms of being able to put banking data into QuickBooks. But that's because I get QuickBooks through and through. And I think for a lot of people who watch this channel, you're probably going to be that as well. But try and remember back to when you first used QuickBooks. How confusing was it? And this is for me where this becomes really exciting. Because for me, what I see this as an opportunity is to really go through and start thinking about ways in which we can improve our whole experience for new users. If you're a brand new user to QuickBooks, it's actually quite confusing, right? Because all the items appear in this for review section, and for review needs to go to categorize, or for review needs to go to excluded. And if you're first using QuickBooks, you may have been under that impression that actually, if it's appearing in for review, well, that's got to be in QuickBooks, right? I've done everything. Especially if you look at the for review and it's saying purchases here, meals there, matches here, and all that and the other. To me, I know using QuickBooks that that's fine, but I also don't quite understand or expect that everyone's going to know that. And it is one of the downfalls of QuickBooks itself. That's quite tricky, right? That's quite a difficult bit. Once you get it, you get it. But until you get it, it's quite difficult to understand. And I feel like this solution here is more than anything designed to hopefully be able to eradicate that and give you the opportunity to be able to have a bit more of a walkthrough of what it's going to be. And I feel like if a new user spends the time going through categorizing those items for them, they're going to be in a much better position going forward. Now, it's not perfect, it needs some work to it. For example, in the solution we've got here, well, it's picked up coffee place is meals and entertainment, put a rule against it, but it hasn't for coffee place here. And if I go and look at the rules, we could probably understand why. I go into there, go into coffee place, go to edit. It's gone and it said that it has to be coffee place George Anytown. Now, we all know that if we're going to be creating a rule, we don't want that last bit. We just want the coffee place area. And then, you know, we want to do it. And also, because we put no tax on it, then none of them has been actually accounted for. So hence why none of them is actually added. So again, that's the tax thing's down to us. We shouldn't have said no to the tax bit at the beginning, or we should have said unsure, I suppose, or something like that. But the fact that it didn't pick up that coffee one is a little bit disappointing going forward. It didn't notice as well, if I go to my current account, some other transactions, didn't look at ATM, didn't look at Air Express, hotel parking. You'd have thought really it would have added those in and asked us the question of what we expect to it. And actually, yes, Supply Depot in the current account's not been picked up either, which is, room for improvement on that one. But I do like it. I feel like we've got quite a lot there, and hopefully we can see this going better in the future. And there we have it. My name is Aaron Patrick. As always, this video has been great to do. Please use the comments below what you think about this particular solution. Do you think this works for you? It might not work for you, but what about for a new user? Do you think this could be a way of which we're going to enhance their experience, see their better solution of it? I do feel like this could be a real game changer to someone new to franchise, never using QuickBooks before. It could be a great way for them to start getting to grips with some of that automation. But do let me know in the comments below what you think. If this video has helped you at all, please think about using that subscribe button or come along to one of our podcasts. Again, we go live 8:30 a.m. every single Monday morning on this channel. And we also do a QuickBooks Labs podcast as well, where we go live to the nation each and every month talking about all the world of QuickBooks. I have a nice panel that can explain to me, and we talked about this exact feature in the latest podcast we did. So there it is. My name has been Patrick. As always, this video has been a pleasure to do. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you have found this useful. That way this channel can grow and grow from strength to strength thanks to you guys. And there we have it. As always, this has been a pleasure. I've said that a few times now, but it has been. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.